Well, good morning, everyone. Good to be with you this morning. Hopefully the broadcast is going out to all of the necessary platforms. So I think I got the kinks worked out. So good morning, 7:04 a.m. This beautiful, Thursday morning. And the 24th, which means tonight I'm speaking at the Boots and Barbecue GOP fundraiser. And I'm very excited about that. Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell will be there, Senator Shane Jett. I know there's a host of others, but those are the ones that come to mind right now. And I will be there speaking and have some wonderful guests joining us. So we're expecting to have a great time, enjoy some great barbecue, some entertainment, and raise some good money for the GOP. So really looking forward to that. I'm coming to you from Lake Texoma this morning. So we're on a quick little family getaway, our annual family reunion. And it is, been some beautiful weather. They actually finally slayed the striper last night. They've been hiding out. I don't know where they've been, but evidently they have been tucked away in some hole, but came out last night and we found them. So I was not a part of that fishing endeavor. I attempted to go to bed early, but yeah, anyway, there's always camping stories, right? And God bless my 10-year-old. She was like, we're gonna laugh about this later. And so just bringing positive, we need positive. Basically where we were staying, they had no water. And we came in from the lake all day, smelling like lake, and no shower. But we found a shower, so we couldn't go to bed nasty like that. So we found a shower and got to bed late, but up and at 'em now. So waiting for the sun to come up over this ridge where I'm sitting right now. But I hope you guys are doing great. I just want to remind you that I will be there in Oklahoma City at the Enclave, beautiful venue in South Oklahoma City, and we will be speaking and have a chance to engage with anyone. I do have a couple of extra tickets. If anyone is interested, message me and I'll get you those tickets, and love for you to join us. I will have a chance to, they have a little VIP room tucked away to the side, and I'll be able to be in there and sit down with people and answer questions and get to know you better. So that's tonight. I don't remember what time, it's 6 or 7 o'clock. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but later tonight we'll do that. And man, I do believe good things are happening in the state GOP here in Oklahoma. So I am excited about new leadership, new direction, and seems like new energy in the GOP. Of course, there's always going to be drama. There's never going to be absolute unity, but that is the direction we're fighting for and pushing for. So appreciate Charity Lynch and her leadership there, Wayne Hill and his leadership. And also a reminder that September 6th is coming up. That's going to be our big Oklahoma Rising event out in Chickasha. I'll make plans for it. It's going to be a fun time, and I think an important time, a critical time. So we are making plans through the month of August to really work Canadian County. I'm not Canadian, we'll do Canadian County too, but Grady County specifically, and the surrounding areas, to invite people out. So we're working on that September 6th, make plans to be there. We are out, like I said, Lake Texoma, little family reunion. They've been, on my wife's side of the family, have been doing this for 60 years, 60 plus years, I think. And it's been just a neat, the times that I've been involved for 14 years now, since I've been married to Nicole. It's been a very neat family gathering, and it all culminates in a big fish fry with everyone. We're talking like 100 plus people coming down here, camping out together, fishing together. It's a good time, and would not miss it. But we will be driving back to the fundraiser, and I hope to see you there. No big news right now, but just coming to you to remind you to go to the links that I did not get tagged on here, but I will post on here. If you go to the links below, check out the YouTube videos, check out the new X account that I just got started because my old one just got hacked. I got an email notice saying your account has been taken over by another email, has been replaced with another email or something to that effect. And so I've reached out to X. I'm waiting to hear from a reply from them. But until that happens, starting over. So you can help me grow that if you go over to X, and we'll rebuild that. But the links also to the website, to the YouTube channels, check out all that. If you have any questions about where I stand on anything, I'd love to talk to you about it. But yeah, no, that's all I have for you today. No big news. Like I said, it was a late night, early morning, but thankful to be out here with family, because really that's what it's all about. Is I wouldn't say it's all about family, but family is a big part of it. And I believe, like I always say, family is the core unit of our culture. And as the family goes, so goes the nation. So I believe we have to reprioritize the family. And I do that. I got some criticism. It's interesting. I saw a message just yesterday, a screenshot of someone who was criticizing me in my last run, my last campaign, saying, yeah, in the middle of a campaign, he went on vacation. Well, here's the thing. I did. Of course, we didn't just up and leave. We made all kinds of plans, organizing things. My wife is a master organizer, to ensure all of our volunteers had exactly what they needed: walk lists, signs, door knocking material, all of these things. Everything was lined up as it should be. And then we got away for a few days to invest in our own family. And what I've been reminding people is I will never sacrifice my family for a campaign or a job, because the family is the core unit. Family is essential. And I'm going to invest in my marriage. I'm going to invest in my children. And so there are times you need to get away and do just that. That's what we did. And I would do exactly the same thing if I had a chance to do it again. So I make no excuses or apologies for that. And if someone has a problem with that, well, we will agree to disagree. So I will always prioritize my family, and I would encourage you to do the same. Don't go out there and prioritize a campaign or something else over your own family. I know that many ministers whose marriages fall apart because they prioritize ministry over their marriage. And wisdom says, invest in your wife, invest in your family, be a pastor to them first, be a leader to them first. And that's what I endeavor to do. Make no apologies for it. And so that's what we're doing even now. And we will work everything else into it. But I would encourage all of you to do the same, and then to spread the message that families, well, let me just lay it out to you like this. This is how I've been describing it as someone who's been in health and fitness and wellness for a long time, helping people achieve optimal health. I remind people that the true indicator of health is not found in the mirror, it's not found on the scale, it's actually found in your blood. And when you take your blood, you look at the cell, and that is where all the stories are told. You know if you are nutrient deficient, you know if you have cancer. It's all told in the cell, how truly healthy you are, your cholesterol level, the likelihood of you getting other diseases, all kinds of things, your immune system. So at the cellular level, that is the indicator of true health. And I believe that the family is the cell of the state. And to truly know the health of a nation or the health of the state, you need to look at the core unit, the family. And if you look at the core unit of Oklahoma, it's broken. Now, that's not across the board. There are thriving families, thriving communities, but there is a there is a large portion, and I don't have an actual percentage. I'm not sure an effective study has been done to determine exactly how many families are broken in Oklahoma. We have indicators like the incarceration rates, male and female, the number of kids in foster care, school dysfunction, which is, I believe, largely attributed to family dysfunction. So all of these things, I think, point to the brokenness in the core unit of our culture, which is the family. And how appropriate I'm talking about this right now when I am down here on a family vacation, with no water in our hotel. We're gonna make it though, and because we're strong as a family, we can. So we must reprioritize our own families, and then as governor, I will make that a priority in the state, emphasizing it. You know, people often talk about, they ask, you know, what are you going to do to affect this and this and this? And my first default response will always be, how can this be solved at the most local level without government intervention? As soon as the government gets involved, we're going to grow government. We're going to require more taxes to fund that endeavor. So how do we solve this without government at the most local level? And then I ask, okay, how then in a position of governor could I bring attention to something, bring energy to something, bring focus to an issue without necessarily starting a new agency or spending more taxpayer money? Well, this is actually one of the ways we can do this, is simply calling attention to it. And I don't want to minimize the impact and the power of that for someone in position to say, hey, listen, this is a priority. Let's reprioritize our state. Let's make families first. And then to go further than that and to go be part of fundraisers and events and going into communities and helping them find solutions. All of this without starting a new agency or raising taxpayer money, or taking taxpayer money. These are ways that we can address and solve issues in our state without growing government. And when it comes to families, I'm constantly looking for solutions to how do we strengthen families in the state. And one of the ways I could do that, a governor could do that, is by simply doing this, is calling attention to it. And then going further to go be involved in community efforts and outreaches and endeavors that are calling attention to it and helping them raise support. All of these things. It's an important part of the position. So I will continue doing this as we continue to look for solutions to how do we strengthen families. Of course, when it comes to incarceration rates, I believe that there's many things we can do there, but as far as helping rehabilitate and reduce recidivism in the state. But I also want to look on the front end. How do we keep moms and dads from going to prison in the first place? And I believe this is where we have to have stronger churches, stronger communities who are really doing the right kind of outreach and investing in and loving on the people, helping them with their needs that are often they're seeking to be met in other ways that's criminal, leading to their incarceration and the breakdown of the family. So, there's a root problem that requires a root solution. Well, families, I just can't overemphasize the importance of investing in our families personally and in the families across the state. That's what I'm out here doing today and over the next few days at Lake Texoma. Of course, I'm working while I'm here. So I'll be working for the next couple of hours while the family is getting around, and then we're going to drive into Oklahoma City to a fundraiser, then come back and spend a little more time with the family before we go back out and canvass the state. So, which brings me to my final point is, if you'd love for me to come, my family to come to your city, to your church, to your community center, wherever it may be, I'd love to come. I just spoke yesterday to a couple of communities that want me to, they invited me out to their county fairs, and we're making plans to do that, set up a table there where we can meet people, enjoy. It's one of my favorite things, actually, are these small county fairs. It's how I grew up. It brings back a lot of memories. It's a ton of fun to see all the community come out. So I would love to come. If you have a county fair or a rodeo, we would love to come and be a part of that. And for me, it's not just about campaigning to get my name out. I actually want to go be involved. So it's a good time for us. If you'd love for us to come out, we'd love to be out there and meet you and your community. So please send me a message, jake@jakemerrickforgovernor.com. Remember, the 4 is FOR, jakemerrickforgovernor.com. And already had so many messages since the last few broadcasts, but love to send me a message. I'll reach back out to you, jake@jakemerrickforgovernor.com, and then check out jakemerrickforgovernor.com and all the policy positions and things like that, ways you can volunteer, you can donate. I am reminding people that this is a grassroots campaign, meaning I'm not taking money from big interest groups, from PACs. Even though there are some good PACs out there, I'm drawing a line saying I'm going to refrain from that so that it is undeniably clear that my allegiance is only to God and the people of Oklahoma. And when I'm elected, it will be because you got behind this effort. And it's going to be small donations that fund this endeavor, and we need a lot of them. So we need your donation. No donation is too small, but you can go to jakemerrickforgovernor.com and hit that donation link and give whatever you can give, but be a part of the movement. This is a movement of the people, and we're going to take back the state, and it's an exciting time. So, hey, thanks for jumping on for just a few minutes this morning, and I'm going to wrap it up, get around, and go stir the family to go have some lake time before I run back to Oklahoma City and am a part of the GOP fundraiser. So hope to see you there. Again, I have a couple of tickets left. My campaign has bought several tickets, and if you'd be interested in coming, reach out to me. Maybe we can hook you up. Jake@jakemerrickforgovernor.com.